What's up guys, my name is Lestat and welcome to a new review. I needed to get in the proper mood for this one, as we're gonna talk about the long-awaited album by one of the most important bands in the metal scene. That's right, the time has come to talk about the new album by Paradise Lost, the fathers of British death doom called Ascension, released on last September. And just like my last review, the Lacrimosa one, I already talked about the previous album by Paradise Lost, which was Obsidian, which you can find right here, on which I also mentioned their entire discography to give a full context about their ever-changing sound throughout the years. So to save us some time now, we're gonna jump straight to the point, so let us begin. Ascension is the band's 17th album released last September 19th. This title marks another chapter in their return to their doom metal roots, which first occurred with the 2015 album The Blade Within and continued ever since with Medusa and Obsidian. But this new one just takes things to a whole new level, more glorious in its nature. You can see it on the artwork, which is remarkably different from the previous ones, having a neoclassical style with this gothic refinement portrayed also on how their doom metal sound evolved from a more raw approach to something more melodic, ethereal at times but always preserving their signature ominous heaviness. And now let's take a look at the first track. We start with Serpent on the Cross. Some dark melodic guitars open the journey, until a powerful growl from Nick breaks through in a full dance display with the whole band. Then things just turn a lot heavier and faster, showcasing their signature death doom sound, leaving room for a rather melodic but aggressive solo, which then connects with the chorus and the ending in a classic doom fashion. Silent Serenade is the next song. Again, an iconic melodic guitar welcomes us in what will be the main melody we will hear, then the verse breaks with slow muted riffing and clean deep vocals as in previous albums. And naturally, the chorus is a mixture of both, adding also growls to it. Not much to add in its typical verse-chorus structure, as it proved to be a quite solid single. Then we have Salvation. The intro gives us an exquisite harmonized melody that will then be accompanied by a slow rhythm with muted guitars, going on par with the drums, and the growls once again taking us on a dark trip. And toward the middle of the song, the chorus kicks in with harmonized clean vocals in a sublime ominous ambience. Then, as soon as the solo and bridge begin, the whole cadence becomes more tributative and the singing turns more aggressive, to then resuming the previous slow dance procession with more soloing towards a final chorus ending in an epic way. Fourth title we have Silence Like the Grave, which was the first single from the album. More ominous brasses and a faster lead guitar suggest us that we are about to enter a 100% Paradise Lost song, with a solid, more complex riffing and aggressive vocals, quite reminiscent to the Tragic Idol era but more spacey and massive, of course including growls on the choruses as the drumming intensifies. Probably one of the most energetic songs so far. As we reach the first half of the journey, Lay a Wreath Upon the World is the first ballad on the album. A slow and sad acoustic guitar begins this dark litany, joined by a soft melodic singing from Nick with strings in the background, providing a warm and intimate atmosphere. Then the heavy guitars appear, still in the slow cadence, until the vocals begin again, intensifying what we heard on the intro. The drumming feels more percussive at times, almost folk-like. The final lead melody closes the epic travel. On Diluvium we have a similar ambience as in Salvation, except that the muted briefing starts from earlier, and that it becomes faster towards the middle, combining short lead melodies with dark harmonized guitar display, besides of some cool double kick drumming. Again we meet with a song which is 100% true to the style that the band has been perfecting since the late 2000s. Then we have another ballad with Savage Days, one of the shortest songs on the album, which begins with a calm singing and acoustic guitars, with a slow, subtle lead in the background, suddenly turning heavier towards the chorus. Yet the calm ambience remains, until the slow riffing begins. The whole mood of the song stays very contained in its gothic doom metal style, being a bit more mellow than Lay a Wreath Upon the World, and also having no growls on it. Like a sort of back and forth, Silence gives us once again a melodic lead entrance before a mid-tempo riffing kicks in with aggressive vocals, being another song that could have perfectly belonged to the Tragic Idol Played Within era. The mix of aggressive and clean vocals keeps the flow going until the bridge begins with a delicious harmonic minor lead that brings an exotic vibe, to then finishing with one final chorus in ecstatic fashion. Faster riffing welcomes us into Seavers, bringing back the growls towards the middle of the song in a frantic display of muted riffing and sick leads, yet again with strings in the background. Being the shortest song on the album, it's a title that fully delivers non-stop from the beginning. And then we have The Precipice to end this journey. Slow cadence on the drums and guitars, with calm and clean vocals once again, alternating with growls. The epic feeling builds on the chorus that then leaves room to a more classic riffing with some 90s vibe. The doom atmosphere remains throughout the entire song, coming in and out until the solo time begins, being a perfect ending in the most epic style, as if crowning that feeling of falling over the precipice in an uncertain yet glorious way. With that being said, what else can we add about Ascension? The 5-year waiting proved once again to be more than worth it, as the British Death Doom masters delivered what they know how to do best, a masterpiece in all the sense of the word. After wandering through different genres over the years, it's clear that doom metal is what they're truly born for. No other band like Paradise Lost can provide a new album with such class that feels familiar to the ear somehow, something that can only be achieved by a band that knows its style and perfects it every time a little more, as in this album, which is their highest point of the last decade. So, that was it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this Halloween review that I felt like doing for this incredible album, paying some tribute to it in the process, or trying at least. But most importantly because Paradise Lost supposes, just like I said about Black Mimosa, one of my biggest influences for my work on Crimson Soul. But first, if you like this video, just let me know with your like, commenting and subscribing to the channel. Happy Halloween, see you!